So we are just going to indulge in a really mellow, super yummy yoga practice. It's sometimes so wonderful to get to the mat in a way that just feels incredibly mellow and nourishing. So I'm going to offer that to you today. So we're going to begin just by inviting the palms to connect in our lap. So if you're a female, let your right hand be underneath, your left hand on top. And if you're a male, switch to let your left hand be underneath and your right hand on top. And take a moment just to close the eyes. And just begin to deepen the breath. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth with a gentle sigh. Inhale through the nose. And just sighing it out. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. This time inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And with your next breath in, just really connect into what you're feeling right here and right now. Just full acceptance as you breathe, nice deep breaths, just tuning into what it is you're feeling. Maybe connecting first in on the physical level. And then tuning into the mental energy that you're holding right now. And then connecting in to the emotional. As you hold awareness of all of these pieces, come now to invite a word that sums up what you'd like to receive, what you'd like to arrive into, the state of being you'd like to hold after this practice. So come to an I am statement that sums up that word. So I am, and then whatever that is. And come to repeat that now 3 times. Okay, then we're going to bring the soles of our feet to come to touch, making a nice wide diamond shape with our legs. So our feet are not too close to our pelvis. And then we're going to take a moment and just walk the hips back a few times and then walk them forward a couple of times so that you arrive on the front of the sit bones. If you find that you're rolling back a bit too much in this pose for comfort, then just place a pillow or a folded blanket underneath your sit bones. Beginning with the hands here on the shins, we're going to inhale, reach and lengthen forward. And then exhale, keeping the hands really strong on the shins. We're going to round back, chin to chest. Inhale forward, grow long with the spine, reach that heart forward. Exhale, strong fingers holding onto the shins as you round back. Inhale one more time like this, coming forward. And exhale, rounding back. Inhale, lengthening forward. And now exhale, let the hands step forward. And let the head just soften down towards the feet. And let the breath start to invite the back body to rise and fall. So almost pull the belly in as you inhale to let the back rise. And then letting everything fall and release. Inhale, letting the back body rise. And exhale, everything just softens and releases. Releasing tension through the neck and shoulders. And all the way down the spine, across the low back. And starting to feel the hips. Release anything they may be holding. The jaw is nice and soft. And the breath just continues to flow in and out. And then inhale, now reach the heart forward with a long spine coming back up. And then come to point the right knee towards the front right side of your mat and swing your left leg back. Let the left knee stay bent, but the leg is as extended as feels comfortable while the knee is a little bit bent. And then bring the right shin to be parallel with the front edge of the mat. And then you can adjust your left leg for comfort as you then square your hips forward as much as you can and invite the elbows to soften down. Invite the palms to come together to make a pillow for the forehead. Elbows soften out to the sides so you can really release down into this pose. So mindful that this back leg really is as bent as you need to be comfortable here, to get a nice deep stretch through that outer right hip. Just let the jaw and the shoulders remain really relaxed here. As we work in through the hips in this way, the jaw and the shoulders often like to get tense. Just let them soften. And let the tension just come up and out. So exhaling out of the mouth like we did in the beginning of the practice, if that feels helpful for you to release that tension. That exhale out through the mouth is really beneficial for releasing tension through jaw and shoulders. And if the mind feels overactive here as the body starts to mellow into this zone, just inviting your I am statement to come into each breath. So I am on the inhale, and exhale whatever that word is that you invited forth in the beginning. And then inhale, coming back up. And let's invite this left leg now to come forward. Bring the left knee to point to the front left part of the mat, the left shin parallel to the front edge of the mat, and then just bring the right leg back again. Be aware of what works for you on this side. Square your hips as much as you can and bend that back knee as much as you need to be comfortable. And then invite the body to soften forward, elbows first, and then come to create a pillow for the forehead to rest, remembering the breath, perhaps focusing in on the I am statement, and releasing breath through the mouth if you feel tension begin to collect in your jaw and your shoulders. Two more breaths. Just let these exhales really work for you to release and let go. let that right leg come forward. Now inviting the legs to be in front of you. We're going to come to hold underneath the legs. So again, if you'd like to have a folded blanket or a pillow underneath your sit bones, if you're finding it difficult to find the front of your sit bones and are rolling back, then come to place that there. And there's a couple options here. Some people feel best folding their arms underneath their legs with the palms facing down. Other people feel better coming to clasp the forearms. So really connect with what's best for you. Play with both. Bring your toes to point towards the face. We really want to maintain contact between thighs and belly. So as you maintain that contact, start now to push the heels away. As soon as the thighs leave the belly, you know that you're in a place to stop and pause. If you reach an almost extended leg and the thighs and belly are still connected, then just stay as you are with the arms on the floor, the thighs on the arms, the belly on the thighs. So everyone will have their own version of this. And when you reach the version that is your deepest, so when the belly and thighs maintain connection, or you've hit the floor, let your head soften down toward your legs. And similar to when we were in our butterfly pose at the beginning with our legs in diamond shape, let the breath come toward the back body. So our hamstrings hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotions are stored there. So just really let your breath invite the hamstrings and the back body, which tends to store our armor. Just let all of that wash away. Each breath brings a feeling of safety and comfort in, and releases anything no longer serving you out. Safety and comfort in, and what's no longer serving you releases out. And just a couple more deep breaths here. And inhale, lift and reach all the way up. And come to lie down now on your mat. Coming to clasp your hands behind your head, elbows out to the sides. Bend your knees, let the soles of the feet come together. Be sure the shoulders are down the back, and just take a couple breaths, just releasing across the chest, through the armpits, and releasing through the inner thighs, closing the eyes, just letting this openness and this expansiveness enter across the front body. Always mindful if the body's holding on to tension anywhere, and just let any feelings of holding wash away. Just let the breath bring complete surrender into the physical body. Come to extend the legs. And just come to release the arms down by your sides, palms facing up. Excuse me. Arriving back into your intention, your I am statement, and repeat it once again 3 times. As you rest here, I'm just going to take you through different body parts. And as I come to name each part of the body, just repeat its name quietly in your mind, or just come to be aware of each point that I come to name. So beginning at the top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, nose, right cheek, left cheek, mouth, tongue, jaw, right ear, left ear, whole neck and throat, right shoulder, left shoulder, right arm, left arm, right hand, left hand, all 5 right fingers, all 5 left fingers, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, space across the chest, whole rib cage, upper belly, lower belly, whole spine, right hip, left hip, whole pelvis, right thigh, left thigh, right knee, left knee, right shin, left shin, right ankle, left ankle, top of the right foot, top of the left foot, sole of the right foot, sole of the left foot, all 5 right toes, all 5 left toes. Aware of your whole body resting here. Allowing your whole body to relax. Your whole body is relaxed. And slowly begin to deepen your breath and bring movement back into fingers and toes. Inviting the right arm to reach overhead and come to soften over onto your right side. So the right arm becomes a pillow for the head as you just take a couple breaths on this right side. And then inviting the body now to come up to a simple seated pose. Hands connect in front of the heart. And once again, come back to your I am statement and repeat it 3 times. And then let the connected palms come to the forehead for clarity of thought. In front of the mouth for clarity of speech. In front of the heart for clarity of emotion. Namaste. Wishing you a most beautiful and magical day.